So many of us say, I'll die on my principles. But I know many of a plant-based eater that got stuck in a situation where the only food they could eat was meat. And they ate it. Not because they wanted to, but because they had to, right? Because they didn't want to die. They knew that it wasn't going to be sustainable. They knew it wasn't what was best for their body. But it was something that could keep their body alive long enough until they could get to a situation where they could start feeding it the body's most optimal species-specific diet, which is a plant-based high fruitarian diet, by the way. That's it. I'm stoned and I'm just making random videos as I have random thoughts that somehow, some way are probably going to help some of you. I mean, or maybe, I don't know, maybe just distract you from whatever you were doing. I don't know. Hey, how's the weather? What you watching on TV right now? What you reading? What's growing in your garden? How's your car working? Mine's fucked. We can't figure out what's going on. We know it's not the starter. And tomorrow we got to take the alternator in to get checked. And from there, who knows? Praying and hoping that somehow, some way, we're going to figure this out soon so I can get back to work. Until then, I am your man in Amsterdam. Probably going to see me a lot more on here. Oh, well. I hope that you're having a good day. I really do. And remember, it is all about perspective. So even if you feel like the day wasn't good, it can be good if you look at the moments in it and think back to, based upon their perspective of someone else, perhaps, that's going through something that isn't necessarily as comfortable. Maybe what I did have was a pretty good day, And, you get what you put into it, If you agonize over something and you imagine you're going to have a not so groovy time, you're probably not going to. You can tell me all you want. It's not scientific. It's hippy-dippy nonsense. Then how come it almost always comes true? If it's hippy-dippy nonsense, how come almost always when people change the way they think and feel, how come they change their entire world either for the better or the worse? Tell me that. You can tell me till you're blue in the face that we're just these bodies and that we have no magic. And I'll tell you, fuck you, because I know different. Because my life has shown me how magical I am as this human being. I am the ghost in the shell. So are you. That's a gift. You're a miracle.